Hey, what's up? What's up? This is Marvin Carter coming to you here from my home in Texas. Hope this video finds you having a very blessed day. We are here in part number 5 of the 5 pillars of knowing your online marketing business. Just something that you definitely want to consider when you building an online empire. I'm not going to cover everything here in detail. We'll just do a quick recap of the things that we do cover before we move into number 5. Okay. Number 1, we talked about websites. Number 2, we talked about social media, and we talked about content in number 3, the power of video in number 4, and different video platforms. And now we're here to number 5. And number 5 is simply knowing your numbers. Like numbers. I have to understand numbers. Well, top earners do. So you have a free side of marketing, and then you have a paid side of marketing. So if you're someone who's doing free marketing, not doing paid ads or anything like that, then you want to understand, when you send out an email or you're doing a Facebook Live post, how many times do you have to do that in order to get a lead? Okay. And then those leads that go onto your newsletter, then how many times do you have to interact or email that particular lead in order for them to, take advantage of a free webinar or, simply just take the next step. So, the next step may be a sale, the next step may be a free training, whatever it is that you're trying to get them to do. So with free marketing, you want to understand how many times you need to execute those free actions. Well, what are free actions? We talked about, social media posts, right? Which is basically what most people are doing right now. You got social media posts, blog posts. You could do like live video, which is basically a form of social media post, but that could be Facebook Live, right? You could do Periscope. We talked about Periscope in one of the video modules. She got YouTube Live as well. And we just put etc. and the list goes on and on. And then it could be how many times you need to email or interact with your list. We talked about list building earlier in one of the videos. Or audience in order to get a lead or sale. Or to get a sale, because if they're already a part of your audience or list, they're already there. This would be in order to get a lead. So I hope, if this doesn't make sense, apologies. But just getting this to, just want to get my point across here. So that's basically with free marketing, because with free marketing, you're not spending any money on paid ads. You're not, really doing much as it relates to spending a lot of money for output. You're spending a lot of time posting and engaging with people. So you definitely want to track that. If I post X amount of times on Facebook, how many leads do I get? If I communicate people freely or reach out to 20 people on Facebook, how many people do I get subscribed to my newsletter? Out of those people that subscribe to my newsletter, what percentage of those, if I email them, actually become sales? If you look at a company like Starbucks, you look at, another successful company, you look at Nike, you look at even, look at sports organizations, NFL, NBA. Those are organizations, they know their numbers. They know how much money is going in, how much money is going out. They know if so many people come into a store, they're going to buy X amount of product, X amount of times, and it's going to be X amount of sales. So those are basically knowing your numbers from the, okay, so that's some examples. Now, if you're looking at the paid side, or they call it PPC, pay per click, or paid ads. And you want to understand impressions. How many impressions? Excuse me. This is going to be numbered, but you really don't really have to. How many impressions it takes to get a click. And that's a click is basically someone clicking on your paid ad. So you got your ad, it's gone. So many people have seen it. How many people does it take for them to see it in order for them to get a click? And then you want to understand how many clicks it takes before you get the lead. Okay. And then that's measured in something what they call click-through rate. Now, and then after you get the lead, you understand how many leads does it take to get the sale. And then now sale is just not one sale. After that, you have one-time offers, you have events and things like that. But at a very, very simple level here, with paid ads, it's about, how many impressions does it take to get the click? How many clicks does it take before you get the lead? How many leads does it take to get the sale? Okay, so those are very, very, very important. And then all those things, like I said, are measured in click-through rate. And then you want to look at cost per click. And so you want to try and get a low cost per click as possible, but also you want to make sure that your paid ads are targeted. Anything that you do in marketing, you want to make sure that you are targeting the right audience. And so as far as knowing your numbers, just at a very, very simple level, this is basically it. So in our next video, our next and final video, we're going to go through, we're going to tie everything together. I'm going to show you, we're going to talk about websites, we're going to talk about content. And then from content, we're going to talk about social media, we're going to talk about the, video, and then we're going to talk about knowing your numbers too as well. I'll just give you some very, very simple examples, okay? So thank you so much for staying with me through this video. This is Marvin Carter signing out. Peace, and I'll see you in the next and final video, okay?